Hello, Jack Allen here. You joined me at Vaughan South Station. You're here for the 11:08 normal service to take us to Doncaster. Has been doing something different, and now we're not doing train spotting. We're visiting three lost railways: the Woodlands Railway, the Dearn Family Railway in Huddersfield, and we'll be visiting the Doncaster Railway. And we'll be having a look at Doncaster York Rail Station. Like suddenly, they're both closed, and they're accessible. So we're gonna visit them right now. But first, we're gonna head to Huddersfield to visit the Dearn Family Railway. Our train should be arriving now. Take us to Doncaster.
This is Vaughan South. This is the northern service to Doncaster. The next stop is Hatfield and Stainford.
For the protection of everyone, you must wear a face covering that covers your nose and mouth on board trains and at stations at all.
Hatfield. The next stop is Connaughborough.
Customers are requested to remain vigilant. If you see anything suspicious, please report it to a member of staff or the British Transport Police via text on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
For the protection of everyone, you must wear a face covering that covers your nose and mouth on board trains and at stations at all times, unless you are exempt.
gap between the train and platform edge.
Why is it? No, she said with my boyfriend. Oh, yeah. Josh, we go. That's what they. I'm going to sit down. She's fine. You know I'll go get taxi. Yeah, imagine.
We're now ready to Hotspur. Over there is Tasman Trail, and over there is Dearn Valley. It's the Dearn Valley Railway, and that's one of the lost railways will be visiting today. So let's go and let's go and have a look. Right in front of me is Hinswood Activity Centre, which you can use for overnight stay. And then head towards that path over there. If you haven't seen my Lost Railway videos about Hotspur, link is in the description. We're nearly at the Lost Railway. The Dearn Valley Railway dates back to 1909 and housed the passengers in 1967. I'm now on the Trans-Pennine Trail, or it's known as the Dearn Valley Railway. This is a joint railway that goes from Great Northern Railway, the Horns of Barnsley Railway, and there's one down here, and there's one down here, the Cadeby branch, which will do that in a second. But we already been down here, then I head that way in a bit, then I head that way past the railway and continue on, and I have a look. It's a bit mushy down here. I've been on this trail before, back in my Ship of Edinburgh Gold Award, and I walked on this bit. I also did this bit on Yehona's Way, and I did from Goldthorpe down to Bentley in like 3 days. And we went on the Barnsley Hull Railway, the Hull and Barnsley Railway, and this bit here. We also went on the Doncaster Lost Railway, which we'll get that in a second, which we'll get that in a bit. Because we're doing the Woodlands Lost Railway, then we're doing that one after. We also got Hindward Activity Centre, which I stayed loads of times, and it's a nice place to stay. Got loads of activities, including the zip wire, laser quest, and canoeing. Then I continue on over here, as the railway leaves the Trans-Pennine Trail. And this, what looks like, used to be a level crossing, as there's a road path to the centre, and the path goes right up there, and the railway continues on there, as we go down here now. As you can see here, we have found a railway sleeper, which is washed up by the grass plant. There's some more here. And this is the sleeper that used to belong to the Dearn Valley Railway. It used to run here. So let's move on. We found some more railway sleepers. There's one here, and there's one over here. I didn't notice that on my walk. I guess the railway used to run on this track right here. More railway sleepers. You wanna know you wanna know now, this used to be a railway. But that's not all. This is not the end until it goes off. I'm gonna head towards that now. There's Hinsford Activity Centre bunkers. I stayed in that one over there. I stayed in that one there, and that one over there, if you can see it. I stayed in Hinsford on my school trip. I stayed in that one first, and stayed in that one for a couple of years. Time to move on. And you're wondering, you can hear the trains from here. That's the Doncaster and Sheffield line is just right over there. We're nearly at the end where the railway curves off, and this is where the Trustline Trail ends. Well, it goes on to the right, and it goes towards Liverpool and Barnsley. And there's another railway in Barnsley called the Barnsley Hull Railway. There's a few railway architectures over there. We're nearly at the end where the Dearn Valley Railway curves off, and the Trustline Trail goes to the right towards Barnsley and Liverpool, as there's another abandoned railway called the Barnsley Hull Railway and the Hull to Barnsley. And there's some few railway infrastructures there and bridges. If you want to see that, subscribe to my channel and comment if you want to see that. We're now at the end of the Dearn Valley Railway, and I'm guessing it used to go right down here and continue on, but there's no way they're gonna curve round like that. There's no way they're gonna curve round like that, because there's a bridge down here that goes towards Liverpool and Barnsley, because there's the railway line over there. But That's like I said, if you want to see that Lost Railway video, hit subscribe and comment down below if you want to see it. Before we head on and before we continue on, head toward back there, as we want to see the Cadeby tunnel and Huntsburg Viaduct. And have a look at this bridge. We're on this bridge of the River Don, as it's down here. Like I said, that the Transland Trail continues on towards Liverpool and Barnsley, as there's another railway line is disused. To be honest, it's slowing down there. The Transland Trail continues on towards Liverpool and Barnsley. And there's also Yeoman's Way that I did. Now it's time to move on and head back to Huntsburg. Alright, we're nearly at the end. We're nearly back where we started. Then I continue on and head towards the Cadeby branch, because there's a tunnel up ahead and a bridge. Then head towards Huntsburg Viaduct. Then head back to Huntsburg Station and on the Woodlands Railway. No. Right, we come to a junction here, and a crossover. Right, this one here right now is Dearn Valley Railway, but this one here, that is the Cadeby branch. The Cadeby branch is right here. If you look on the map on can't remember his name, but if you look on the map, this line joins. Oh, Robin. As I got distracted by the Robin over there, which is now on the tree. Hello, Robin. The 191 now, that is the Dearn Valley Railway. But behind me here That is the Cadeby branch line. And down here, somewhere down here, is Cadeby Tunnel. And the bridge itself. This is where it shows up. And I have a look there. Oh my god, look what I just found. Look over there. That is Cadeby Tunnel. We just found a piece of railway history. That is Cadeby Tunnel. Alright, I found another abandoned railway. This is Cadeby branch line that goes towards Cadeby Colliery. And down there is a tunnel. This is Cadeby Tunnel. Gonna head down there and have a look. Oh yes, I'm here. There is Cadeby Tunnel. Well, I'm showing in disbelief. But here it is. Cadeby Tunnel. And I'm stunned to see this. But if you want to go to here, there's a safe route down here. If you go on that slope down there, it goes towards that tunnel there. Wow, I found that difficult to get down here. But I'm in the tunnel. This is Cadeby Tunnel. We're gonna have a look and see the other end, as there's a bridge on the other side. Well, it took me a while to get down here, but here I am. Oh dear. Well, I think I might skip that tunnel because it took its toll on my shoes. I didn't bring my boots along, so I won't be exploring that tunnel. So it's time to head towards the Hansburg Viaduct. Well, that was hard. That was the hardest bit I've ever done. I had to haul up that slope down here because I was unable to go through that tunnel. It is a shame, really. If it wasn't that slushy and that wet, I could have done through that. So let's try go towards the viaduct and continue on our journey. And here we are on Hansburg Viaduct for the second time on my channel. This is so architecture. Here's some railway sleepers. Now on Hansburg Viaduct. This is where the railway ends. We're gonna head towards down there because there's a path that leads to Cadeby Branch. Well, I think it's time to head back. I did say I was going to do Woodlands Railway and Doncaster Railway. I think I might do the Woodlands Railway next, then do the other one another day. Plus, the Cadeby Tunnel has taken its toll. I'm ready. So it's time to head to back to Hansburg and get a bus. Because there's not a train till 3:30. Here's Hansburg Tunnel. Well, I'm back at Cadeby station. I think it's time to head home. I did say I was going to do 2 more Lost Railways. I'm going to do that tomorrow. If you want to watch that, hit subscribe. And if you want to see more Lost Railway journeys, like Lost Railways, like the Monsell Railway, and the Middlewood Way, hit subscribe as well. Just waiting for the 1536 Northern Service to take us to back to Doncaster. So we're gonna see and film some trains here and head home.